Yo, what's good? It's your Drayson Narrathist or Joey, and sorry about the air conditioner in the background. You just have to bear with me here. And basically, we're gonna be talking about again about my Finance at Phrase Plus series. My current project I'm working on is the United Split. It is a title that totally contradicts itself, and the only reason I haven't had that title is so it sounds fucking catchy or whatever, but that's literally it. There's no meaning in it. But it could have meaning. I'm just saying. It could have some other meaning that you come up with. I don't know what you guys' headcanons are, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah, like the series is gonna have a headcanon, you know what I mean? No one watches the videos. But anyways, that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about today is continuities, or like separate like universes or separate shows or whatever. So technically have not had 3 Finance at Freddy's plush stories, okay? There's Stupid FNAF plush friks, which I canceled that due to, well, I haven't canceled it yet. I'm more so ending the series than canceling it. I'm just ending it early, if that makes sense, because I feel like the story's already been told and confusing enough. But yeah, the reason I'm ending it so early than intended is because the stories is really confusing, especially like in the like middle of like the 100 to 200 videos or whatever. When it gets up to that high of episodes, like it just starts going crazy. It starts getting like everywhere, you know. It's extravagant lore that shouldn't be that. There shouldn't be that much lore in a fucking FNAF plush fan-made content series, if that makes sense. So I thought I would narrow it down more by telling like only the main parts of the story through the Living Unliving. But the problem with the Living Unliving is that I thought at the time I was gonna be able to make like 20 to 40 long minute episodes every week or something like that. That didn't happen. There was like a 3 month delay between episode 1 and episode 2 of that series, which is why I canceled it, because I knew I couldn't manage it like that. I could return to it. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but either way, it's never gonna connect with United Split. United Split and the other 2 series I talked about earlier are in completely separate things that will never connect at all. Although, the Living Unliving series, and Stupid FNAF plush friks are canonically combined. If you haven't seen the Stupid FNAF plush friks, technically 3rd movie. Well, it's really the 2nd actual movie besides the egg thing, which was a spin-off. I'll touch on that later. But episode 0, The Lost Memory, there was a part in the movie that I remember making where David basically reveals that Nightmare Bonnie is trapped in a dimension loop, like an interdimensional loop between like time periods and stuff, between the Stupid FNAF plush frick universe and the Living Unliving universe. So he is like the bridge between the 2 universes, but other than that, those 2 universes don't connect. But it's a big enough detail where those 2 are canonically the same universe, if that makes sense. I know that sounded confusing right there, but whatever. Basically, sorry about the notification noise, but basically what I'm saying is that my newest series, United Split, is very manageable. Its lore seems to be consistent enough where I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna like divide it into like these like random things out of nowhere. I actually plan out the story ahead of time. I know how it ends. Well, I know how season 1 ends, but I haven't really planned anything for the next 2 seasons yet. But yeah, that's why the Living Unliving failed. It's because it's not manageable enough, because they're like 40-minute long episodes, and I'm not gonna do that, you know what I mean? Because United Split, which are my current episodes and stuff, they're like 7 minutes to like 15 minutes long. That's it. Like, it only takes like an hour to film those, and another half an hour to like edit them, and then 2 hours later the episode's out. So yeah. And you already know why stupid FNAF plush friks failed. I mean, just look at it. It has, like, playlists of its own. It's got, like, sister series, or sister episodes, sister shows. It's got sister shows, like, the Starland, for example. Like, I remember okay, it really, I feel really devastated that I had to cancel a project such a stupid FNAF plush friks that I actually have a soft spot for. Like, there's many things I don't like about it, like where it went in the end versus where it started in the beginning, and how it went, like, all divided along the way, and how many episodes there are, you know? Like, no one's gonna watch all that, especially when it's, like, canceled now, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Well, ending, but you know what I mean. Like, it really disappoints me. Like, I look back on those videos, they're all, and they were, I remember quite a few that were really fun to make, but now, I can't, like, remake that feeling, because the episode's already out, and I can't remake that feeling because the episode's already out. But if I, like, let's say, like, if I remade, like, an episode for, like, the United Split, the context of the episode wouldn't make sense inside of the United Split series, because it's a stupid FNAF plush friks video, not a United Split video. You know, you get where I'm going with this? Like, I love, like, how I made the last Starland episode where Ducky, like, escaped to the cat tree or whatever and, like, threw Glamrock Freddy off and it was, like, killing everyone. That was awesome. I know it looked like, in the grand scheme of things, like, the video itself is shit. I know that, you know what I mean? Like, of course it's shit. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan-made content show thing I made that barely has FNAF in it, but, yeah. My point is, I just miss, stupid FNAF plush friks and its, like, whole, you know what I mean? I miss it in its early days, and I also miss it during, like, its, like, later days, like, when the first movie was coming out, back when I had to make parts for movies instead of, like, uploading a full-on movie, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, Villains with Desires, that was the GOAT, you know? But watching it now, it's like, I put so much passion into projects that I know are gonna be shit anyway, you know what I mean? Why do I do that? But United Split isn't meant to be, like, the best there ever was, and I knew that. United Split is basically my lesson learned series. Like, this is this FNAF Plus series is being made for fun, not for views or attention or whatever. It's just being made for the enjoyment of me creating a story. And if someone finds it, then epic. But I already know that no one watches my FNAF Plush content. They watch shitposts I make more often than that. Like that one, like, YouTube Shorts thing I made, like, 2 years ago, where I was, like, seeing if, like, a FNAF 6 jump scare could be, like, heard in a fucking McDonald's cup or whatever. But, yeah. That's all I really have to say about this. I hope you guys know where I'm coming from, and, yeah, United Split is basically my final version of a FNAF Plush series after all I learned through the years. Like 3 years of making FNAF plush content. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever the next United Split episode comes out. I'm planning to make it today. I know I've a lack on those episodes recently, but I'll get right on them again. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.